late. I'm really sorry. I was all set up in the other room and the shop is heaving today. And there are so many people in there, including ones in the room that I use for Skeinz Diary. And I didn't have the heart to ask them to leave. So I gathered all my stuff up and have relocated here to the warehouse. So hopefully you'll be able to see and hear me okay, and I've still got plenty to show you. So lots to get on with. And good morning, Jean. How are you? Now let me just grab all of my gear because I literally have been, oh, there's Claire. I've been rushing out from one thing to another to get here. Oh, so funny. We've had a wonderful meeting at the mill this morning. Picked up, oh, so exciting. So we sent out on Friday down to Deborah at Outlaw Yarn her Bohemia order, including the new colours. And that's all I'm going to say. So I'm catching up, hopefully all going well with Ethan on Thursday. And I really hope that we'll be able to talk about those on Thursday. So that is so exciting. And also too, the other thing that rocked in on Friday, thank you so much to the wonderful Steph, our photographer, sent through all the photos for the new Whisper Fine mohair. So as soon as I am done here, I will be rocking on and getting those loaded up. But if you're lucky and you are one of our locals, you've probably already seen that we've got those in store. So the first thing I have to apologise, I knew I'd completely get the price wrong. So $12.95 for the Whisper Fine, which is an incredible price because the Vivienne mohair that we had was actually, I think, what, $18 a ball. So we've been able to bring you some beautiful, beautiful superfine mohair at an incredibly good price. So $12.95 for that. And I just grabbed this. This is one of the shop displays, just to show you some of the things that you can put this incredible mohair with. So this is the Spellbound colorway and the Summer colorway, but those are all some of the yarns that it works incredibly well with. And this one here, which is, I think this one's Joy from memory. Yes, this is the Joy, the alpaca Joy. Now that's the alpaca 3-ply Joy. If you've got some of that, I know a whole heap of you do, bought that when we had that on sale, an epic sale. That with either of these would look incredible, and it would just soften the effect of that print and just give you an absolutely gorgeous halo. And of course the thing that I love is those two Sock Bandit jellies and those two mohairs are a match made in heaven. So I'm going to put together a newsletter today with those mohairs in it. I'm going to throw some pattern ideas at you if you haven't already got anything in your queue, and it will look so good. The message from Steph too is that the blue, the bright blue, which I think I showed you on Thursday, she's managed to, it is super bright, like it's almost neon. It is the most incredible color. Like, it is amazing. So, and it doesn't resonate as vibrantly. Like, she literally had to push it right to the limit on screen. So when you, it's my absolute favorite. It is a dual blue, dual turquoise aqua blue to end all dual turquoise aqua blues. And I have to admit, it's probably the one I'll do something in because I just love it. Absolutely love it. So that will be, I promise you, that is going to be coming today. So I'm really excited. I'm so excited about the Whisper. We've been waiting for this for such a long time. So super excited. All right. What else? Let's catch up on my works in progress and then I'll fill you in on some news. I had to be fair, I've had this wonderful holiday away and did loads and loads of knitting, and I've done hardly a stitch of knitting since Thursday. I've probably done this much on my sleeve. So as you can see, I haven't progressed much more at all with my sleeve, primarily because the registrations for Knit August Nights opened on Saturday. So, and I know, just seeing through here, a number of you have registered, and Alina's here, she's tutoring. Did I see Margaret? Yes, Margaret's there as well, she's also tutoring. honestly, I'm so humbled, so incredibly humbled at how the reaction to Knit August Nights this year. It's been 2 years, you know, I didn't hold it last year, and we're almost sold out. So just to fill you in, oh, and did I grab the right piece of paper? No, I didn't, but that's all right. I've got it. I have it locked in the brain cells. There are only 4 classes with any space left. So they are the weaving class with Deb from Outlaw Yarn. There are only 2 spaces left in that. Now you'll notice that that class is a little bit more expensive. Now the reason for that is you actually get a little laser cut loom with that class. It actually comes with the materials with that class. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. So there's only 2 spaces left for that. What else? There's 1 space left in an intro to hand spin, to wheel spinning. For spinning fibre, hand spinning. So there's 1 lucky last space with Deline with that, and we do prefer that you have your own wheel because obviously that's the wheel that you will be working on, and she will cover off all the fundamentals to get you started. So there's 1 lucky last space left in that. There's 2 spaces left in lace and beads. Oh, thank you. Brilliant. 2 spaces left with lace and beads, and that is that's a bit of a twofer class. That is a class talking about how to actually add beads in with your knitting, and the most common use for beads in your knitting is generally in lace knitting, and Nanette will also cover off just some of the fundamentals around lace knitting as well, you know, getting your decreases and increases moving in the right directions, and just some of those little fundamentals of lace knitting, and actually souping it up with some beads. So there's 2 spaces left in that, and then the last one is crochet for the home. So quite good for an absolute beginner. When I say so, preferably you've got an understanding of the most basic crochet stitches, which you can actually do pretty easily with YouTube, even as long as you can make a slip knot and a few basic stitches. And Alia will look at some of the elements of how you can use crochet to actually create a really warm, wonderful, livable home, and she lives it. There is a lot of crochet in her home, so there are 4 spaces left in that, and then that's it in terms of classes. So it has been such an incredible response to those, it's amazing, absolutely amazing. There's still around 2-3 dozen general registrant spaces. I always have more of those available, and they are available. So you can just come and attend the event. You get a ticket to that registration includes your ticket to the soiree. It gives you free shuttles between Skeinz, and it gets you access to the mill tours on the Saturday. It gets you a really fantastic little goodie bag, and then you can just have free reign and full access to the event as it runs. And if you happen to be in driving distance of Hawke's Bay that weekend, but you don't want to attend the entire weekend, you can just drive through for our 3-hour market on Sunday, 9 till 12, and that's free, open to everybody. So there is still plenty of fun that can be had at Knit August Nights. And for everyone that has registered, thank you so much. There are so many first timers this year. It's going to be an absolute hoot. I'm really looking forward to it. So it's great. I know, I mean, this week it's really exciting actually, because now that the registrations have opened and I've hit the magical numbers that I need to hit, I can now go off and do all the exciting stuff like ordering the things and the goodies that I need for you. So exciting. So exciting. All right, let's see where everyone is at. Good morning. Gosh, it's so good to see everybody this morning. It is, oh, bless. Awesome. Louise is just getting some offers for some wheels for the spinning class. Louise, you're an angel. Thank you so much. And Louise literally is one of my angels, if you're wondering. I have a great volunteer team called the Can Angels, and our Louise here is one. So thanks, Lou. That's awesome. Now, this is what Claire was just handing me. Delene was really busy last week for us. We sent her the sample Wise Our Knits. I showed that beautiful pattern to you from Cheryl Beckeridge, and she gave us an incredible offer on that last month, and I know a whole heap of you took that offer up. In fact, I got an email from Cheryl over the weekend to say thank you so much to everybody, all our Skeinz listeners and supporters, for purchasing the pattern from her. She was really overwhelmed by it, and she said she's loving having you all in her knit along. So there is a knit along going on. Look up Wise Our Knits, and I think it was 2 or 3 newsletters ago. I also popped a link in for that as well. But she has got a knit along happening for the project. Now, the wonderful Dell also did this project for us, the wonderful Delene, using our batch. So Cheryl did it in Southland to Bulky. We thought we would do it in the batch. Here is our batch part in our warehouse here. And we thought, because they're both 12 plies, and this just sort of gives you a different, this is just a different style of yarn. So this, look at that, Claire just whipped off. Delene needed to vacuum pack it for us to get it sent, so we've just quickly run the steamer over it for you. Look at that. So as you can see, it's a neat little cropped swancho. Now, Delene if you go into the Speakeasy and have a look, Delene put up some fantastic notes when she was doing this project. She's also been in the knit along with Cheryl and passed some of those notes on for her. And she's got some really great notes around modifications around the arms, because this is a very narrow arm if you're wanting to have a fuller arm. But also too, Delene, actually, how is it going? Because I know that you've cast this on again. Delene's doing it now in Wine Trail, aren't you, Del? The beautiful thing about it, as Delene said, it's very, very easy at the bottom there to add extra repeats to increase your length. So at the moment, this is designed for a cropped length. If you're wanting to do, let's hold that up there, there we go. If you're wanting to do this cropped length, it would work really, really well as a swancho over the top of a maxi dress. So then that way, when you're lifting arms up and down, it's just moving up and down the length of a dress. That would be my recommendation for wearing that from a wearability point of view. But it's just, I'm delighted. Just look at that. I mean, the cable detailing is lovely cable detailing. I love all of this mossing in here. It's fabulous. We're absolutely love it. I can't wait to get this out in the shop. So thank you so much, Delene, for doing that. And I'm so all about the cables at the moment. Just it's so much fun doing some Aran knitting after having a big hiatus, not doing any. And you forget the joy of, I mean, look at that with the batch, the joy of travelling stitches. And they're not as difficult as you might think. And I'm thoroughly enjoying that. And I'm going to be talking to Ethan on Thursday, and I know he's just finished, I think, an Isabel Kramer pattern, which has got a quite a detailed, I think, travelling stitch sleeve pattern. So hopefully he remembers to bring that. It will be amazeballs. I know it will be. What else did I have for you guys today? Oh, Speakeasy. Since we've been talking about Speakeasy, our winner for last month for Whippet was Karen Pior. So congratulations, Karen. I have got for you, since our Whisper Fine has just come in, I'm going to put together for you a garment pack in Whisper Fine. I will actually contact you directly around, I'll give you a couple of options, but I'll pull a pack together for you to be able to knit up something very, very special. And I also know, in the spirit of our Trans-Tasman bubble now opening up, Karen is in Australia, so that will be heading across to you this week. Utterly delighted. She posted and actually, speaking of themes, it was also perfect actually. The post that she had was, I think, April 5th from memory, and it was her Hello Tourist, which she was working on, done in Moody Hues in the Bentley colourway, which is like a British racing car green, and it was, yeah, it just looked absolutely fantastic. So congratulations, absolutely congratulations, Karen. We're delighted with that. So we will get that off to you this week. The new theme, if you've been eagle-eyed this morning, I was in nice and early and got that up. The new theme this month is called Rebel. Whole bunch of different reasons for that. One, I like the idea of it being called Rebel because that's the name of my new kitten. Yes, I know, crazy. It's just me. But also too, I like the idea. I got Ethan inspired me actually. He doesn't know this yet. I'll tell him on Thursday. He inspired me into this theme this month, and there's many reasons. One is they have the wonderful Rebel yarn at Outlaw Yarns, which is just incredible. If you've not picked any of that up from them, do, because it is a limited edition yarn, and I'm not sure when they'll be getting their next run of colours in. Gorgeous woolen spun yarn, so he's worked a lot with that. And also it's about, how are you rebellious about your knitting? Often him and I talk about how you can bend or break the rules, and so many people when they knit are terrified to actually change a pattern or make modifications. And as you know, I'm the ultimate queen of modifications, the ultimate rebel when it comes to changing any pattern to how I want it to be. So have you done something like that? Are you going to challenge yourself with a new technique? Are you going to be rebellious there? You may even be literally knitting rebel. However you express yourself in terms of your rebellious nature, whether it be colour or convention or technique, or very, very literally using something with the name Rebel, we want to hear about it. Load it up into the Skeinz Speakeasy and share. And you will actually get, again, we're going to put together a fabulous garment pack using our new Whisper Fine, and probably Whisper Fine and Pearl Luster or another yarn, depending on the colours. So exciting. And that will be drawn at the end of the month. So do make sure you do that. I think we can actually have some real fun with this theme. Be creative. It's, and it could even be things that you're doing. I know there's a number of you that are involved in things like yarn bombing groups. It could be that, or I don't know. I'll leave it up to you. Have some fun. Let's have a little bit of fun with the theme. So that's our theme. Just #Rebel. Nice and easy. What else have I got on my list of wonderful things here for you guys today? Restocks. As I said, we've just come back from the mill, so we have a whole heap of Outlaw on the back of our truck, which I'm going to cover off with you guys on Thursday. So hold the phones, callers. That will be coming on Thursday. Really excited about that. So that's all Outlaw, so I can't tell you about the Outlaw. Right. But we have had in Sockmetition 4-ply and Baker, which is the purple. Oatmeal Southlander DK. I know a whole heap of you have been waiting for that. So that, we have some of that. Featherston Sockmetition 4-ply, which is the green. That's just come in. And Mahana. The first of the colours have arrived. The Mohua, which is the gold. So I know, hopefully you catch this, but I know someone emailed us about that at the end of last week. And unfortunately, we don't necessarily get ETAs and when some of these things are going to come in. So I might dig your email out, but the good news is that will be receipted in today. So all of those should go live. And there were a couple more little ones that snuck through, I think, at the end of last week as well. So I will make sure that all those restocks go on the newsletter today so you know what they are. So keep an eye out for those. We've also got some new patterns that will be going up at the end of the week. They've come in from Lisa Ref, some new pattern leaflets, which are perfect. They'll give you an opportunity to cast on something new there, which is great. What else did I have? Oh, Margaret's been busy. She's just finished her jumper and sewing in the ends. Go, yo. I really do. I've got so much knitting I want to do, and this is the hard part. This Whisper's come in now, and I desperately want to do another love note. I think I've been talking about doing another love note for ages, so I'm going to go and get this other blue and show you. It probably won't show up under the camera here, but it is just amazeballs. Hold the phone, caller. see, you can't see this. It's so funny. See, this looks like on screen for me, this looks like what the Spellbound looks like, but this is the brightest aqua blue, and I just so desperately want to cast this on, but I can't. I've got to be monogamous to my cabled pattern because I want to get that finished, being a birthday gift. So it's hard. I know it's really tough. I need more knitting time. I think that's what I need to have. What else do I have to let everybody know? I've been such a rush this morning. It's the first morning that because Claire and I have been together for 3 weeks, because she's been away, I've been away, she's been away. We've been to the mill. It's been all on. No, I think that's everything. I'm going to stop talking because I've talked your ears off. I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to get that whisper loaded and get that newsletter out and get some ideas together for you. So have a great day. I'm almost fingers crossed we're on. I'll be here back with Ethan on Thursday, and believe me, you'll need. I mean, we usually take an hour, Ethan and I. We have got so much ground to cover. We've got heaps to talk about. So that him and I will be here on Thursday. And enjoy the rest of your week. Get rebellious. I want you guys to get rebellious for me. I want to see what your rebellion looks like. So have a great rest of week, and I will see you on Thursday. Take care until then.